I have never in my, 4-year, 5-year, 10-year as a YouTuber seen such a brainless hive mind comment section as I had yesterday. Why is he not using the necromancer to resurrect people when they die? Why is he not using the necromancer with a minimum of 10 attempts, plus on every map there's a chance for healing potions to spawn that can regenerate any limb to resurrect every person that falls? Why is he not using the necromancer that can resurrect every single person when they fall, alongside getting the ability to regrow limbs? I wonder. I mean, sure, shall I just set it to peaceful mode while I'm at it? Huh? Should we say, no, we're not doing quests anymore? We're going to become an onion farm. Strangely enough, I didn't forget that the necromancer had the ability to resurrect people. I thought it would make for a shit story if every single person who died we just instantly brought back to life with no consequence. But you know what? The hive mind has spoken. Despite the fact that Gunty did not care about the colonists formerly known as Pierce at all, and despite the fact since day one I made a big deal about hero burials being a thing and death being extremely troubling, yeah, they probably wouldn't complain that a necromancer is gonna bring back to life one of their people as some sort of mangled corpse. That's all good. I'm gonna make you all a deal. This one time, we're gonna do it. But I've got a very good headcanon story reason why. Gunty has always wanted the power over life and death. That's why they started down the path of necromancer. And when they summoned all those skeletons, the power went to his head a little bit. But then poor sweet Gunty was very... What are you doing? But poor sweet Gunty was very humbled when he tried to bring back Toothless the dragon and failed. Maybe Gunty didn't quite have power over life and death as much as he thought. But of course, since then, Gunty has gained many, many levels. He's been on many adventures, fought in many battles. And now when finally faced with the body of one of his own, maybe something clicks for Gunty. Maybe Gunty does this not to give back to the colony, not to see Pierce brought back to life, but to prove to himself that he is the master of life and death. But I think it also makes perfect sense that when Grigna walks over and finally finds them both on the floor, alive and well, poor sweet, very confused, brainless Grigna would be upset about this situation. He was told that his distant kinsman, the colonist formerly known as Pierce, was dead. Now to see them both alive on the floor, I think not only would Grigna be horrified, angry at Gunty, but I think the whole team would never want something like this to happen again. I think this should be a forbidden art. So this one time... Oh, that's bad news. So this one time, Gunty can have his resurrection. But at the cost of his own health, at the cost of knocking him unconscious, at the cost of disgusting the entire colony who is troubled by death, I think they should put a ban on it. I think they should say to Gunty, if you ever do something so unnatural and disturbing as resurrecting one of our people again, you'll be kicked out. That's now banned. I mean, the trauma alone that would give Lupus and Gazoos watching their teammate get killed like that, dragging the body back only for them to awaken and see them alive and well, that'd be kind of horrifying. You'd probably get a few nightmares from that one. I hope that's an acceptable middle ground, but going forward, blanket ban on necromancy. Necromancy on our own people, because it is very, very, very overpowered. There needs to be stakes and there needs to be consequences. Otherwise, this whole thing it's just not worth it, is it? There's no bragging rights in saying we got all this loot and all these quests complete if our people are unkillable and untouchable. Now, today I'm coming in with a full-on plan with things. Not just a generic idea like let's upgrade the armor, let's do some quests, but an idea that I think will make this so much smoother. I think we need a conjurer. Who are we gonna make conjurer? That's a great point. To be honest, maybe Sebastian, because we haven't actually started them down any path yet, and it's more of a utility class. There's a lot of really useful stuff in here. Mage Light, summon chunks, summon water, chaotic teleport. I mean, the teleportation, of course, is pretty useful in terms of combat for defending the inn, but the real thing I'm after is the portal power. Saw one of them in the ruins a couple of episodes back, and that got me thinking that maybe there was a way we could use that to not only bring back loot sooner, but also connect up the inn to the castle for a bit more convenience. Oh, hold that thought a second. Phil has arrived at the next dwarven city. What have you got for me? A little more orichalcum. You've got some ebony. You've got a spell book. Or maybe... Oh my god, fireproof metamorphosis. Fireproof and certain. That is totally fire immune. Flammability to 0. We give that to Rita. She then can't die because she's deathless. Which would go really well along with Infinite Resurrections. Then we've also got Certain, which, I mean, isn't really a big deal, but that fireproof is really something, huh? Oh, I've got to take that. We've also got something called Pandora's Box, which sounds like pure chaos, so I've got to buy it. Any resources at all, hand them over, and I'm going to trade that for a couple of healing potions. We've got lots. We've already got lots in the vault. We've got lots in our backpack. We've got to try and craft some stuff at some stage, right? And this is probably the best way to go about that. Let's go to the Solitary Hill. Then we'll go to Trader Town, and then I guess we'll get Phil to head back after that. Man, I think he's traveled further than anyone else has ever gone. So like I was saying before I was distracted, there is the amazing skip door delivery mod. Now that combined with a conjurer means we can effectively automate skip doors to transport items between the maps. As long as people haul it to the skip door, it'll be automatically teleported to the adjacent stockpile on the other side. That means all the resources we get from our raids, all the iron, or the orichalcum, the mithril, whatever, we can immediately teleport to the stockpile here, and then that's available for Bones to start crafting with. Actually, on the subject of Bones, I need to send you back to the other colony a second just to fix some armor, because everything's falling apart a little bit. It's almost like our people got beat up yesterday. Sirik needs repairing pretty fast, 6.7%. Oh my god, we've had that plate armor since the very start. That was the armor of the people who tried to burn down the inn, so this stuff has a proper nice story behind it too. Let's go mend on that. Apparently, we can just mend it while it's equipped. Does it do everything? No, that's not nearly as useful as people told me it was. You liars. 7.1%. Oh, it spreads it throughout the whole thing. Oh, Lord. Yeah, no, that's probably not quite as useful in that case. I think I'd rather just repair that. I presume that when we finish the helmet, obviously the rest will go over to the other items. Look at all the meta. Look at the potions. What is this? Heat immunity, intense UV sensitivity. Oh, you're all right, actually. Youthful metamorphosis potion. What does youthful do? Carries the machine age much slower while in their prime. Whoa. That's not bad at all. I quite like that one. How much is it? 205. That's bloody cheap. Animal war call. Cold tolerant. Heavy brow pig nose. We could give it to the pig man. Could summon some friends to help defend the inn. For 102. I mean, it's a steal, right? That's a good potion. Oh, I think we're just going to have to leave Bones here for a while and get everything patched up. You know what? Let's do that. Let's also send... Do you think Giob and Grigna Jr. are a good combo? I'm going to leave him in charge of the inn by himself. We're going to send Sebastian and Grigna Jr. over. And with the 54, well, now 55 animagraphs we've got here, if we have the maximum people doing it each time, keep repeatedly linking it to Sebastian, we could get that portal in, like, 2 seconds flat. 27 manhunting wild pods. Whoa. These quest rewards are getting pretty lucrative, huh? 6,200. You've just got a staff called, Destruction Staff. A staff that creates a rain of chaos and death upon its target location has a limited energy and can only be used once. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. I like that. The 278 gold is a lot more interesting to me than a whole bunch of random persona stuff. Orichalcum, then. That's quite nice, but we did need that for that elven gear, didn't we? So we'll take that one. Just be prepared that at any point we're going to be fighting 27 man-hunting wild pods, so maybe not another linking ritual yet. And remember, if anybody dies against the wild pods, that's it. Game over. Gunty's not allowed to resurrect anyone else. He'll get kicked out. Level 1, I think we've got time for another one. And when Phil's here, I need to remember to bonk Sebastian with the conversion stick too. And level 2, we can do one more. Oh, and another optimist. Hello. Gazoos. Oh, even though your friend was murdered in front of you, you seem to be optimist. That's so funny. Convincing that life is pretty good, even out here in RPG Adventureland. So you became a druid just by default, just by becoming magically attuned, but we are going to totally ignore that in favor of conjurer. So let's take you up through... Oh, I mean, look, I've got to get water skip, right? So we've got mage light, creates light, funnily enough. We've got to go water skip, given the amount of times the inn is burned down. Chaotic teleport to maybe save some of the inn when it inevitably gets some raiders. Then we need scatter and portal. So really it's just 2 more. But whether or not, I'm worried that he's not going to be able to have the arcane load to sustain both of the portals. Might have to be 2 more levels up, then a bunch of others to actually be able to use the bloody portals in the first place. But I think we've got a fair amount of animagrass stashed here too. 38. So if we send Bones, Grigna Jr., Sebastian, maybe a couple of others back too, just so we hit the 8 minimum to rebuild the grass. Oh, they're training together. I suppose they don't really get much time to hang out anymore, do they? Oh, a family training adventure. Oh, that's so nice. Totally accidental too. Oh, that's so wholesome. That wasn't anything I did. They just came over here of their own volition. Now, if I remember these wild pods correctly, they're enormous mushrooms that hate being on fire. So I think there's no other person for the job. Was it Scooty I turned into a pyromancer? Oh, yeah. Nope. It's all coming back to me. Regretfully. Scooty, my friend, you're going to meditate so you can melt the mushroom easier. Could have started that earlier, to be fair, but they were busy. They were busy doing the linking rituals. I think we'll be fine either way. Oh, here we go. They're at the back of the castle. Are they the... Yeah, they're the big ones. Wow, okay. This is going to be quite the battle. Luckily for us, though, we've got water now, so that works out well. You should be able to fire off a bunch of those fireballs, too, so it shouldn't really matter. Oh, yeah, my God. Look at the small amount of mana that uses up. Just go butt wild. Just go butt wild. As far as I recall, it's, like, super, super effective on them. Oh, God, be careful. Oh, don't blow up their eyes. They're mushrooms. They don't need eyes. Blow up. Oh, no. Why do I get the feeling I might burn down the base again? We're at the habit of a lifetime, huh? That'll do. Okay, careful, Scooty. Careful, careful, careful. Cast the fireball. Oh, the chain lightning is going to be amazing for this as well. Hold the line. Hold the line. Okay, I need you to only... forget about your regular thunderbolt. You're going to use it... Oh, you're blown through your heat too fast. For God's sake. Nice. Oh, my God. Look, they're almost all down already. Oh, it's the fire. The fire is just too good. No. No. I mean, it's good, but not that good. Please put the fire out. Turns out all that unpredictable firepower I gave to our people really paid off. Yeah, I think it specifically says in there... Pretty sure it says in the description somewhere that they are massively weak to fire. Yeah, very weak to fire because of this permanent burn. And the best part is we didn't really burn much down. I don't know how the hell this caught fire. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh my God, you have to stop. This is too many quests. Hello. Tome of Art, Tome of Persuasion. Easy. What are you doing? There is a camp controlled by the Corsairs. Grognerson. I've got to kill him in exchange for my dragon. What have you got here? Beast hunting mission. You want me to go fight, a fiend? A walking mountain and muscle cat with a horn-tooth-filled head. Yeah, you know who else is? Grognerson. I mean, you can't argue with it. Although many people are cat with a tooth-filled head. Doesn't really make much sense. Maybe they're mentioning the tooth-filled head because the fiend is British. Then it does extra poison damage. Ah, there you go. Gliders for completing our mission. I feel like we should be careful with that. Maybe put that one in the vault, lock it up. 46 legendary medicine. I was kind of sleeping on that a bit, but that's insane. And then, of course, the 278 gold. So this is where we need our portal to zip that over to the other place for crafting. Hello. How you doing? Do you want to buy some rotten bodies of wild pods? Bulk goods trader. Maybe they buy bowl. Bones, you've got a lot of social experience from running that inn for all these years. Get over here. Small update, they will buy my chalices, but they will not... What? They will buy my gold. Wait. If we clean the bowls, we can't sell them. Ah, I thought they were totally unsellable, but I think if you clean them so that they count as an installable bowl, then they can't be sold? Well, I've learned a valuable lesson here then. Wow, look at all this stuff that we don't have. I'll take that. I'll take your jewelry. Persian medicine would be quite nice. Or anything else here? Cooking? Basic cooking? Might come in handy at this point. 17 episodes in. There we go. Just selling them a bunch of crap. I feel like that's a fair deal. And we managed to sell some bowls. I wonder in that case if, yeah, look, we weren't able to sell the one that we can install. So let's go over to here and let's say, maybe never clean anything. And then just clean it as we need it. That's kind of on me for going a little too hard on the bowl cleaning. Hold on. There might be a value to this. What if I offer them bowls? Because they have a market value, right? They might not buy it, but they might be happy to receive it. Then we can maybe ally with some new people. Get them off our back, but more importantly, this is a very, very close trading partner. I've given up on trying to sell the bowls. Now I just want to give them away. You won't even take them. You won't even take them as a gift? What's wrong with these bowls? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Did I not sell those onions? We got... I'm going mad. I'm actually going mad. Instead of selling the onions for trinkets, right? For mindless capitalism, what if we use these onions to achieve peace? They didn't. It was wishful thinking, because then I thought, oh, okay, at least Sister Lubberget died to get us peace. But no, even that didn't work. Why did you bring every thrombo? What was it? What's happening? Here, can I give you something else? A healing potion? There. The onions and the healing potion combo makes for a mighty meal. The meal of peace. And I mean, is there more a delicious dish? And if there was a delicious dish, I'm certain I would serve it up in Grigna's Premium Silver Bowls. Available today for purchase. Please buy some. Looks to me like it might be time for another linking ritual for... Not for you, Gunty. You've disgraced yourself enough with your perversion of nature. Is it worth it to keep leveling you up after this? I mean, after we've got the portal stabilized, that is. Wall raise. Summon smoke isn't terrible. Major teleport I can see having a lot of use. Chunks would have been really nice. We were trying to build things. A little bit late now. On Phil's home. Hello, Phil. How was your journey? The fact that you're coming back with 24,000 isn't maybe that good for a... Isn't maybe that good for a trading venture, given that you're selling everything at a loss no matter what. Of course, the bowls. No luck selling those then, Phil. No, never mind. I'm sure someone will be along that wants to buy the bowls. Ooh, and what good timing. A caravan from House King is... They're bowl enthusiasts. Bowl enthusiasts? Here at my castle? Well, what an enormous, almost unbelievable coincidence. Oh, and they buy bowls. They also sell bowls. We don't need bowls. You can buy my bowls. It's not even going to be that much silver, is it? Oh god, it's not going to be that much currency at all. There you go. 1,773 for all of those bowls. Engineering treaties sounds good. I'll take that. All traders sell tech prints, no matter what type of trader they are. That's why the bowl enthusiasts just happen to have a bunch of books. And knowledge is very valued in this world. Protective clothing? Noble polearms? You know what? We'll stick with that. Oh, the statue could be good, though. I'll take that one, too. Oh, man, the bowl traders don't buy chalices. When you think about it, a cup is just a bowl that's a slightly different shape, isn't it, really? How close are we to getting more grass? Okay, so let's, we'll keep bones here. I might keep bones upload and meditation to be able to craft things quicker. Let's send back 8 people so that we can get Sebastian linked up. Keep bones there. Let's send Grigna Jr. back, I suppose. You two can go as well. And we have an enormous amount of food here, like a ridiculous amount of food production. Probably to the extent that I really should shut down some of these farms. I'm going to send a bunch of it over to the inn, because there isn't enough food there, given that Jeb, the enormous pigman, keeps eating everything. And that should be the end of our anima grass for now. And I think, though, we should be able to not only get the portals, but also get you a level in that too. How are we looking on the whole portal front? Can we keep it going? No, but only because we don't have enough mana. Now, I presume, much like the golems, it will just be an arcane upkeep. So we probably won't have to worry too much about the overall maximum load. Know what you're thinking? You all thought I would forget, didn't you? Much as I supposedly forgot about the ability to resurrect people. Now, I think the sensible place to throw down the portal is right here, because I might also want to send food out. In portal. There we go. Oh, no, not again. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Bones, I hope you're ready for the next 6 months of doing nothing. Non-stop baby feeding, making you totally useless. Gather for childbirth, I suppose. Dr. Cyric? Oh my god, Rita's not here. Fine, Dr. Cyric, and then Grigna's gonna come and spectate. Gunty? Childbirth is cancelled because Gunty got in the bed. Ooh, she's back up. She's back up, a changed person, no doubt, after the... Well, after the death. Probably after the whole death thing going on. I feel like, in some ways, if there's a good excuse for a bit of character development... Oh. Chronomancer. Somebody who would be obsessed with turning back time would probably have a pretty big overlap with somebody who died. And it was fate. That was her random first class that she was given when she first became magically attuned. I'm building a thermobath there amid the lentils. Because who doesn't want to bathe amid the lentils, huh? Well, here we go. Nature's Loot Box 2.0. What will we get? Gunty, for God's sake. A baby. Little baby Grignason. Quick, throw it on the floor. It's a girl. Baby girl Grignason. She's a talented engineer at the age of baby. Very few construction works are a challenge to she. Wow, very poetic, isn't it? What did you get? Larger, you can summon a grizzly bear. That's good. Fast wound healing, hard bones, heat retention, aggressive, strong melee damage. Only awful artistic and awful healing. Oh, slow study still, that sucks. Skin color, don't think is quite working there. Dark reddish hair. Oh, how strange. Wow. Alcohol dependency. Hopefully it's not relevant to a baby. Another child. Healthy childbirth. Baby Matoa. We'll change the name in a second. We'll postpone that for a time being. You know what? I'm open to baby name suggestions. A talented engineer of the Grigna clan clearly inherited their mother's genius there. Because they had nothing to inherit from the other side. Everybody should come and see the new baby. Everybody should come and celebrate. And more importantly, it means that... Not you. You can stay there, Jeb. I'm sorry. More importantly, it means we can set up the other portal. And then I can try and automate everything and see if I can figure out how that works. We'll never have to form a caravan between it again. If we want them to go to the other one, we just say, go in the portal. None of this traveling, no packing resources, no using pack animals just to go back and forth for 2 seconds. Spend more time on the bloody caravan screen than they actually do out on the road. Wow. And we've got so much baby food now that Grigna can actually contribute. Now, you might remember a long time ago, we actually got a quest to get, I believe it was the Infinity Gavel, right? But now things have changed a little bit. You know, we did change the ideology around, and maybe we forgot how to find that original relic, but now we've been given a new chance. This is going to be very much different to your regular relic hunt, because of course, in other worlds, you know, there's rumors that they have to go hack terminals and all sorts of strange magical lightning screens. We don't have any of those here. Instead, to earn relics, we have to do something far more fearsome, far more suiting of an RPG world. I won't spoil it, that's presuming I haven't already. We might as well bonk Sebastian with the stick while we're here. You know what, in hindsight, maybe putting the portal right in the middle of the impenetrable vault is a pretty poor idea. Bad for security, isn't it, when we've got people running around the inn? We're going to call that Castle Portal. And new lovers. Hello there. It's Gunty and McCall? Does that mean everybody is... Oh my god, what the hell's going on in here? What the hell is this? Does that mean everybody is paired up now? Sirik and Irina. Okay. Scooty and Pierce. Gunty McCall. No. No, poor sweet Exy. Nobody loves Exy. There's only Phil and Rita left, I think. What is going on in here? Why are we having a party? It's a marriage ceremony. Who's getting married? Who's getting married? I completely missed it. Bones and Grigna! Oh, massive moment. Oh, I'm so glad everybody was here for this. Of course, they haven't been able to get married so far because they've been on basically separate maps the entire time. Oh, this is a great moment. This is amazing. I'm so glad the whole squad is here. Phil there, best man. Rita's there to celebrate, keeping track, taking care of little Grigna Jr. And the whole squad is here. Even the recently deceased. I mean, that is very nice, but I would have appreciated it more if you got married in the enormous hall rather than, you know, rather than the hospital. But never mind. These things happen, don't they? Horrible. What a horrible party. Man, Grigna is best friends with, like, everybody. Best friends with Phil, best friends with Irina, and McCall, the Dryad. Sebastian counts as the third wheel for whatever reason. Gunty is up there. Who don't you like? Just Jeb the Pigman. Wow. Look. There it is. Oh my god. The Great Chief of Planeswalkers is losing livestock on a daily basis due to the insatiable hunger of one of the ancient dragons. Rumor has it that the ancient ones can no longer breathe fire like their younger brethren. As they age, their flame glands begin to produce a potent acid, which, while no longer flammable, is just as deadly. They are extremely dangerous monsters, which are not to be underestimated. Dragons can move over difficult terrain with ease. Okay. If we succeed, our relations with the Planeswalkers will improve by 37, but, more importantly, they will share information about a legendary artifact. That being our very fancy lost sword. How about instead of hacking terminals and space drones and all that boring stuff, we go kill ourselves a dragon? There's also that thing. Oh, that's the fiend, right? Oh, there you go. It's a relict, whatever that is. It's a much harder fight. This is the enormous muscle-capped creature. I feel like we've got to go monster hunting. There's a legendary creature there to kill, and then a dragon to get some information out of. Oh! And there's a grave, too. Man, look, there's too many quests. There's too much going on. So for the skip door, the way it works is apparently it has a 5x5 area around it, and then things will be teleported from a lower priority zone to a higher priority zone through another skip door. So what I've done is I put all the resources that we need to craft with in this one here as low priority, and then in theory, if that is set to high priority here, it should teleport over, right? So steel ingot, high priority. That was set to critical, right? Yeah. And then this one is steel ingot, low priority. Maybe it needs to be a single stockpile. I thought I'd be clever with it and also try and teleport loot back. But maybe it's a single system. Ah, there we go. So the second I delete that other stockpile, it worked perfectly, and that kind of makes some sense. It's a pretty simple fix, though, to get one to go back. We just build another couple of portals, right? The problem is, though, like I said, the arcane load is absolutely enormous. So we'll have to level up Sebastian a few times if we want to. Obviously, we need 200 minimum for the arcane load to be able to blast items back and forth again. But that's not really a big deal. Right, of course, the potions, we need to drink them soon. Am I gonna open this box? Oh, it's a little late in the episode to be dragon hunting, so that would, certainly keep things interesting. Rita can consume the fireproof potion, and this will take away her biggest weakness. She is deathless, but of course if her body completely burns, then that becomes a little bit moot. This, I believe, is one of the few ways that will grant her true deathlessness. She can still... Oh no, she can't die from age. She is ageless. Boom. Now you would have to completely destroy her body. She has pyrophobia, but fire immune. The important thing to note with that is its flammability and flame damage both set to 0, which is pretty huge. What other potions did we bring back? I feel like we need to build a potion rack for this. We've got the Youthful Metamorphosis potion. Lets them stay in their youth for longer. Who deserves that? You know what? I feel like Bones, again, being horribly jealous of her sister, would try and do anything to also gain that agelessness. It's not true agelessness, it just makes her youthful for longer, right? I feel like she'd horf that down while no one was looking. At least until maybe she can achieve her dream of becoming a vampire. There you go. Youthful. So with that... Okay, so normal aging up to the age of 18, then she ages 10% of the regular speed. Oh, we missed on the Golem quest, but that's alright. 10% of the regular speed up to the age of 45, where she'll start aging normally. But bear in mind, she would still be biologically 18, and then obviously 19, 20 as the years go by, per year, funnily enough. And then 300% at the age of 60. So it's going to be a very... it's almost exponential, right, with her age, rather than a slow increase. It's going to be a very, very, very slow curve, and then suddenly explode above the age of 60. That's cool, though. It's not true immortality by any stretch. It means it'll be longer before she is affected by age-based effects. So this will blast over to Jeff. I could send it through the portal. Why the hell not? Now the ability to repair everybody's armor or weapons becomes a lot more simple when they can just step through a portal, get a couple of rounds from Bones, then just come immediately back as if nothing really happened. And after doing a fair amount of testing, it's just that this plate takes a long time to repair. I threw it on the floor, had to test it normally, and it barely increased at all. So it almost certainly is faster to keep them wearing it. It's just it doesn't look like it because we happen to pick the one character whose armor is bloody slow to repair. But you lot can go back to the inn then for a while. Sebastian, get back on with the research. Grigna Jr., you've got school. Oh, your learning rate's still pretty alright though. That's a constant recreation schedule though, huh? Go on. Piss off through the portal with you. Oh, another dragon slaying quest. Oh my god, we haven't done the first one yet. You're also offering us tomes. Well, that's a much better deal. Gideon's gonna have to wait. That dragon can eat more of his damn sheep. Is this one more convenient? Oh my god. We're gonna have to dedicate like a whole day just to hunting dragons across the planet. That one's really far out compared to where we've been before. And I think I'm gonna shut down a lot of the farms because truthfully, we've got more food than we'll ever bloody need. Not to mention all the animal attacks too contributing more and more. And I'm gonna put everybody on a bit more meditation, 4 hours a day instead of just the 2 they were on before. Because I think we're probably going to need all the help we can get with the dragon. Ideally, we'll get 3 quests lined up, 3 different dragon slaying quests, and we'll send all 3 squads out. My only concern is these squads basically have a form of insta-kill each. Like, Cyric has very literally an insta-kill mechanic. Oh, maybe Phil can finally blow up some brains. Yes. Phil. You already have Brain Exploder, that's right. We've just got to upgrade his base level a bit more. That's it then. I'm sold on the idea. Tomorrow, gonna blow up a dragon's brain. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for bearing with me with this particular episode. One of the key frameworks in the mod pack had a bug that wasn't resolved until very, very late. Like, I'm recording this 4 hours before the episode is due to go live. Very typical that I had to bolt record because my internet was terrible and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to upload. And then when I think we're back on the regular schedule, couldn't record because something was broken. Never mind. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little more action-packed because I'll be back on my regular recording schedule. Thank you as always to the patrons for allowing this to exist in the first place. Thank you to Jeebus Crust, JG, Azzy Boy, Snathro, Scapegoat, Alex Rogger, VC Brain, Adram, Psychofire, Minty Mushrooms, Drunk Binary, Somber Apoc, Boop, Hodzu Wadzu, Eric George, Chaotic Entertainment, Noah, Desi, Andrew Robershord, Erin, TMM, Dominic, Frozen Solid, Vim, Cola, Lost Turtle, Jack Higgins, Lithobreaker, Honey Delalio, Zonny the Beard, Shadow1317, and Hoaxor as well. Thank you. God, I'm so very tired today. I had to stay up for like 12 hours waiting for this. That's 12 hours before I could start recording. Thank you as well to Drunken Scott, Mark Giroux, Anafos, Kiara Selma, Sighting Seeker, Clushy225, Clint the Master Blacksmith, Richard Eckley, Shadowblade, Red 15, Muri, Irish Batman, Buttflaps, Puka Boy, Emerald Beam, Florian Obendorfer, Ember Hart, Rin Hewer, Angry Aries, Christopher, AJ, Sutenback, Gallo, Jamie Hall, Paul Moss, Maxoplo, Adamski XD, I'm OK MJ, Tree, Faust B Vibin, Sam the Central Saphist, Hazel, Turkey, Rubber Rubby, and finally, Castrian. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be back to a more normal episode tomorrow.